Alright, so the story is about a young girl. She is 12 years old. She has started her high school doing standard 6. She begins by saying that she hates school. She's the narrator of the story. Maybe we should ask ourselves why she hates school all of a sudden, because she's new to school. She hates school because when she is there at school, it has not been even 1 week of attending school, but she already hates school because she's subjected to bullying and teasing. She's teased and bullied by her classmates because she wears a long uniform which she was bought by her mother. She is being bullied by a young boy by the name of Renato, who bullies freshers. By the term freshers, we mean those who are doing standard 6 for the first time, who are new at school. He makes them stand in front of the blackboard and survey their uniform. And if he believes that the uniform must be 3 fingers above the knee. So since the narrator is wearing a very long tunic, he decides to call the narrator Sister Mary Clarence, one of a nun in a Sixth Act movie. By the nun, we are saying a woman who has devoted his life to religion. And this woman is acting at the Sister Act movie. She is always wearing long dresses. So by calling her Sister Mary Clarence, she is comparing her to that woman. So that doesn't sit well with the narrator. She decides to take her problem to her mother at home. Uh, Her mother at home, her sister Ayanda, who has just finished matric, she's busy applying. When she was thinking about that, her sister was at Houghton at Alice to apply for admission at university. She was away. Her sister Ayanda. Then there is Ankoni as well, who has come to her home for a visit. We are told by her, she was told by her mother that Ankoni is a fashion designer at Gauteng. So her hope of being helped, because she wanted to cut the tunic short, was there. But then let's see how they respond to the narrator's problem. Her mother told the narrator that she could have helped her, but she was always busy. She was going to be busy over the weekend. So we are told that she is busy. And one of the other reasons why her mother could not help the narrator is because she was still growing. She was still growing breast. She was still young, so she didn't want to buy another uniform when she was doing standard 7 and standard 8, since she was doing standard 6 at the time. Uh, so she was being economical. That is another reason why she failed or she refused to cut the tunic short. She came up with excuses. Then we have Ankoni, who in fact did try to help the narrator, but then the color of the thread that was available was black and white. So the narrator took white with her to Ankoni, but the color of the tunic was powder blue. So she was unable to help the narrator because the color of the thread did not match the color of the tunic. The color of the thread was white, the color of the tunic was blue, so she could not help the narrator. So the only option that was left for the narrator was Ayanda. Yeah, so Ayanda was at the time. Ayanda was at Alice. She was busy with her application. Ayanda is the narrator's older sister. She was busy with her application. She was applying for admission at university because it was late, so she had to go and hand over the application herself. So when Ayanda comes back, the narrator urged Ayanda to cut her tunic short. She agreed, even though the thread that was available did not match the color of the tunic. She did cut the tunic short. So she did cut the tunic short, even though the tunic was shorter than the length that Renato viewed as respectable, 3 fingers above the knee. So Renato believed that the size of the tunic or skirt should be 3 fingers above the knee. So after cutting it short, Ayanda washed the tunic and ironed it. And after wearing it, then the narrator realized that she could see her knock knees and thighs. So the tunic was shorter than 3 fingers length, which Renato viewed as acceptable after surveying the narrator's tunic. Then, when she goes to school, when she was there at school changing the periods to Mr. Patel's class, a geography teacher. Mr. Patel is a teacher of geography at school. When they were going upstairs, changing periods to geography, then Renato walked behind the narrator and she was able to see what the narrator was wearing under her skirt. She said comments, nasty comments like Sister Mary Clarence has undergone a makeover. Oh, nice yellow bloomers. She was wearing nice yellow bloomers. So the narrator was subjected to even more bullying. She did not expect it since she cut the tunic short, but it was worse. So Ayanda made her problems worse, because her tunic was now shorter than the length that was viewed as respectable. And there is Peter Kanyisa, another character, someone, she's a woman who also teased and bullied the writer by questioning the size of the hem of the tunic. Girl, why the big hem? Why the black knees? Your mother should invest or must invest in a mop. She made those comments. So she was being bullied by boys, not only boys, but girls, that they will laugh so loud. The laughter was too loud like a thunder. It means that the laughter was too loud in the classroom after they made such nasty comments to the narrator. So it didn't sit well with the narrator still. She then said to herself maybe she was supposed to accept that she was Sister Mary Clarence. After going home, she looked herself in the mirror. She realized that she was indeed looking like a nun, like Sister Mary Clarence in a Sister Act movie. So whatever they were saying, maybe they were not wrong and stuff. She had those thoughts with her, which was not good for her at such a young age. That's why she started the story by saying that she hates school. She really do hate school. So we learned that Mr. Sauls also have Mr. Sauls, an English teacher. Then we have Mr. Patel, a geography teacher, who are all teaching the narrator. Um, when the narrator was at home, when she says she hates school, in the first paragraph of the story, she was at Sister Ayanda's bedroom. Then she went to her mother's bedroom. So if they say describe the setting of this extract, then you should say, you should look at the extract and find out if the narrator was at Ayanda's bedroom or her mother's bedroom. Then when she was being teased by and bullied by Peter Kanyisa and Renato, then she was at school. You reveal the place. Then she was. It was during school hours. Then time. Yeah. So maybe the questions that we should ask ourselves, easy questions like why the character, the narrator is called Sister Mary Clarence. It's because she wears a long tunic like Sister Mary Clarence do, wearing long dresses in the Sister Act movie. She's a nun, a woman who has devoted, sacrificed her life to religion. Uh, yeah, so according to Renato, she is like a Sister Mary Clarence. Maybe she's a nerd. Maybe she views her as boring, too boring to be Elena, you know. Yeah, so Renato is a repeater doing six for the third time. Then we have, they say there were about 6 or 10, so 10 repeaters in class. Renato was one of them doing standard 6 for the third time, repeating. He is bullying the writer mercilessly together with Peter Kanyisa. Alright. So I think I've discussed all the characters in the story. So looking at the conclusion, I think we need to remind each other the reasons why her mother could not help her. She was always busy and she didn't want to fix the tunic because she believed that she wanted the writer to grow with it. So she was being economical, and also her sister, sorry, her Aunt Connie could not help her because the color of the thread, which was white, did not match the color of the tunic. So she didn't want the thread to stick out. Since she was a fashion designer, she didn't want to ruin her reputation. So maybe we should look at the conclusion. I think she says that maybe she should have accepted herself as Sister Mary Clarence because nobody knew the color of her panties because they were always covered. Her thighs, maybe, her knock knees, everything. Nobody knew them. So maybe now we are going to move on and look at the summary and the characters and also the themes of the story to summarize it.